because I was big by.
You got some speed and some footwork.
Trubisky, closer pass, caught wide open.
They say you're supposed to wait for your lineman, but I couldn't wait for my lineman.
Touchdown Bears!
I had to get ghosted.
What a cool sneak peek at the NFL's Next Generation series, where current NFL players are paying it forward by breaking down tape with a youth football star. To see more of Jaden Irvin's visit with Bears running back Tariq Cohen, visit playfootball.com. And the future of the NFL in good hands with Josh Allen and Kyler Murray in the game of the day, maybe the game of the season so far. Steve, you jump in here first. Allen and the Bills took the early lead. Do you like the trickeration here?
I just love getting it back into his hands and letting him go get those yards that I talk about every week that quarterbacks in the game today can go get. And he's capable of it, but he's also tremendous arm talent. When you say the word arm talent, look at that. That is the smooth delivery that is going to be those plus 20-yard plays that he's going to make a career of.
Boog, Murray's turn, the fake handoff.
Anytime they get inside the red zone, look for quarterback run. Kingsbury's done a nice job of incorporating that into the offense.
Yeah, and then how about the play action here?
Yeah, it's another read. I'm going to read the defensive end. If you come down and take the back, I'm running the ball. His legs have been a great weapon for them.
Randy, let's talk about this insane fourth quarter. Each receiver outdoing the other. This here, just an amazing grab by Cole Beasley.
Man, I see that one hand by Cole Beasley, 3rd down and 4. We pay you the bucks, Cole. Come up with the plays, baby.
All right, so we're under a minute to go. The Bears are down. The Bills are down 3. Go for a field goal. No, they're going for the win.
Susie, I just thought I seen a heck of a catch, but now for the victory, Stephon Diggs to Josh Allen gives him all the confidence that he can make that throw.
Talk about confidence. 11 seconds left, and Murray answered.
Man, Susie, they traded for this guy, gave him the big contract, and one thing about it, when they give you the big contract, they expect production. That was a great play by a great wide receiver.
And you guys were just going nuts watching this, right?
Well, from a defensive perspective, the Buffalo Bills did so many things wrong. Number one, they allowed free releases. Number two, Tom Jackson always said, when the ball's up in the air, what do? Knock it down. Somebody knock it down. What is Jordan Poyer? What is number 21 doing? What? Turn your face around. He's got his back to the ball.
All right, let's listen to Hop after the game.
You know, in basketball terminology, that's what they call this. You know, when somebody get dunked on, I never panic when the ball's in the air. If I can get my hands on the ball, I'm coming down with it. So the only thing for me is just, trying to get a feel for the ball so, I can come down and, grip it best I can so no one gets it out.
The only person I saw down there was Hop. Let it go, let him give him a chance. And it's funny, everybody, all they saw was black gloves. There was it was a group of 4 people, and all they saw was black gloves. So I'm just glad he caught the ball.
And with that, the Cardinals are for real. They're in the thick of things, the NFC West. But Randy, we can't diagram this stuff enough. Take us through these dueling plays with Diggs and Hopkins.
Well, I want to take you first to the Stephon Diggs, where everybody thought that he sealed the win for the Buffalo Bills. I just talked about what Stephon Diggs brings to a quarterback like Josh Allen. It's all the confidence, man or zone, 2 or 3 guys, I'm coming to you. For everybody looking at Patrick Peterson, all-pro cornerback, Stephon Diggs wanted it more than him. A great catch by a great wide receiver. But when you thought the game was over, you'd have left Kyler Murray 34 seconds on the clock. 4 game-winning drives by this young quarterback. Hey, I always talk about a 3-by-1. 3 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. And that 1 on the left is DeAndre Hopkins. All the faith and all the confidence that a young quarterback is going to give him the ball. You said in that soundbite, hey, I seen a pair of black gloves. There was 4 bodies up there. I had to throw through the black glove. But one thing that I said earlier, when you pay the money to players like that, that's what organizations expect in return. Productions, game-winning drives, catches like that. That was a great play, and what a way to top off the week.
Well, and you think about, Adam, what it took for both of these teams to get to the point where they have these 2 players.
Well, the interesting part is Randy says these guys are paid the money. The irony is that the teams that traded both those wide receivers didn't want to pay them the money. And that is why they moved on from them. The Houston Texans did not want to give DeAndre Hopkins the contract that he was seeking.
Wow.
They traded him. The Vikings did not want to pay Diggs the money he was making. They traded him. And if we look at it today, the Texans and Vikings together are 5-12. They have a combined record this season. The 2 teams that traded for those players, the the Bills and the Cardinals. By the way, giving up the compensation they did, not as much for Arizona, in a draft that was loaded with wide receivers. Those two teams, the Bills and Cardinals, are a combined 13-6 this season.
Steve, your guy, Kyler Murray. How incredibly impressed are you?
Well, you're talking about my tribe. It's the guys that can go get those yards. And people say, well, can he do that into his full career? Yeah, he can not make he lose some of the speed and so forth. But what I love about Cliff Kingsbury's offense is that they're expansive throwing the ball, as opposed to last night with Lamar Jackson and a non-expansive throwing. It's holding Lamar back, and you can see the explosion that Kyler is because he is learning to throw the ball from the pocket along with all these dynamic plays. And I think that's the difference in the offenses. And I think in the long run, Kyler will be the better for it because he's being pushed as a passer while yet being able to have all the space to make these incredible plays. And Booger, to me, when he scrambled left and deked that defensive lineman to get that extra space to throw the ball, there's only like 2 or 3 guys in the world that can do that. And so it's one of the most athletic plays I'll never forget the rest of my life.
Yeah, Steve, I think you're right. His legs are definitely a weapon for the Arizona Cardinals, and I see why you like that in a quarterback, those free yards you always talk about. As it pertains to the NFC West, though, I think the Cardinals are in really good shape. The Seahawks are a mess defensively. They can't stop anybody. From a quarterback standpoint, Russell Wilson is forcing the football. If the Arizona Cardinals can figure out a way, when they go against the Rams, can they stop this run game? Because Sean McVay is dialing up the run right now, and with that, Jared Goff, from a play-action pass standpoint, is playing his best. But the Cardinals are in it because of that combination between Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins. Now, here's the key. Can they win the West? It's going to be up to Vance Joseph and their defense. Can they stop the run? That'll be key to see if they can win the West.
Hey, here's the deal. If you look at Kyler Murray, he's got better numbers at this time of the year than Lamar Jackson did last year. Lamar Jackson won the MVP. And when you're the MVP, you're good enough to take your team to a division title, into the playoffs. It didn't work out for Baltimore last year, but it's working out very well for Arizona, and there's a real chance that this one quarterback can take them on the run that they're looking for and be competitive for the MVP award.
And to your point, most people, if you ask that question right now, even though Lamar won the MVP last year, if you ask them who you take going forward, most people would take Kyler Murray just because of not only the athletic ability, but what he can do in the passing game.
We have a special edition of You Got Hopped coming later.
Can't wait, Susan.
He got hopped?
Got hopped. He had to take over the segment, Book. Can't wait.
Still lots to cover from Sunday and a big division battle going on at Soldier Field tonight. We've got it all here on the Chase River Deck at Pier 17. Monday Night Football at Soldier Field. The Bears have made it a tough place.